Come on, boys. Nice. Nice little one. Yeah. Oop, got another bite right here. Well, this little shaded bank right here. Only in a couple feet of water. There's something swirling right in front of me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's bait or what it is. Yeah, there's a big bait ball right there in front of me. I don't see anything on it though. That's a good sign though. Water ain't too dirty. I mean, it's muddy, but you know, we probably got a foot of clarity down there, so you know, it's about where I'm throwing it is in a foot of water. Like I said, you can't get right up on the bank. I think that's where most of these fish are, but you know, it seems like when you get a bite, it's like you're throwing right on top of them almost, not really enticing them to come get the bait. We'll see. See what we can conjure up here. Trying to just get in these little pockets, little shade pockets. Seems like every time I get in a really good shaded pocket that's about a couple feet deep is where I get a pretty good bite. I've missed a couple already, but I don't know if we're gonna want to go that way. The wind is blowing from that direction. There's some good coves up here. We had pretty good luck down this direction, you know, last week or whatever, but you know, that was a week ago. So, you know, a lot can change in a week, a lot can change in an hour when you're fishing for bass, it seems like. So, but right now I'm out of the wind and it's nice and easy. Caught one fish the first half hour, so I can't complain really. Just throwing this little Ned rig with like a Yamamoto curly tail grub on the end of it, just to give it a little action when I am swimming it. Most of the time I'm just kind of popping it and dragging it, but last week I was having pretty good luck swimming it, even though it's not a swim jig, it's a Ned rig. But you know, I just got to see what the fish want, you know. If the fish want it slow, then I'll set it slow. That fish hit, I think he picked it up right as I casted it, so hard to say. There was a bite right there. I missed him when it was just sitting. Probably a little bluegill. Some of these bluegill out here, man, they're pretty good size. So you got bluegill, crappie, perch. Those chain pickerel are out here. So there's a little bit of everything out here. So, you know, when you're fishing with a Ned rig, there's a lot of different things that could hit it, obviously. I said it in the last video how important it was to have this instant reverse. You know, I can kind of sit here in the wind and just pitch up against this bait 5 or 6 spots, whereas, you know, if I didn't have it, I'd be drifting along a little bit faster and missing a lot of different spots I want to hit. So I like it. I like it a lot. I know I've said that a couple times, but I think it's already served its purpose very well. Here's one. It's a little one, but it's a bass. That one I was just sitting that time, so not a giant, a little bit smaller than the last one, but we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get. You know? 2 fish on this bank out of the wind, moving it really slow. That's the key. Little guy, he's chunky though. He's got some chunk to him. You know, there's only a couple spots for these fish to be. They could be sitting on some offshore stumps, but trying to fish those would really be difficult. So I'm trying to concentrate the front of these lay downs I just threw in. There was one right, oh God, just lost that jig. So something just hit it and completely took the whole thing. Probably a gar or a bowfin. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, we don't want to be losing those because we ain't got a ton of them. But we'll tie another one on. Just had a hit right there, swimming it, slowly swimming it. Sometimes I'll come alongside the bank like this and just swim it too, you know. Try and keep it in that strike zone. But you can see how high the water is here, making it kind of difficult. Most of those fish are right up on the bank, or you know, a foot off the bank, it seems like. Got one. I switched over to that chartreuse. Oh. That might be a gar. It might be a big bass, I don't know. Oh, it is a big bass. Yeah. And I got my rod in the wrong spot. Gonna have to sit there for a minute, bud. Must have been the color. That's a nice fish. Nice. Pretty shallow too. Yeah. I think once we get into a little bit of deeper water, it'll be better. Oh, there's one. I lied. That's a good fish. Oh. Oh. No, that's a big bass. deep it is. I'm just guessing here. There's another one. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish. Choked it. I gotta get away. I'm stuck in here. God. What a good fish. What a good fish, guys. Look at that. Nice. Just choked the frog. Just choked it. There you go. There's one. Choked it again. Another one. We're getting them, boys. Let me show you guys what the hell I'm throwing here. Alright. It's a ZaZa Tadpole. That's it. It's simple. It's so easy. Anybody can do this. Get out there and do it. Keep on the edges, you know. Like the fish are hitting it before it gets to the bottom. I threw back in a couple spots like that thinking I'd pull a fish out, but nothing. I was kind of surprised. Mine have mostly come off corners. Like that.
Off of corners, huh?
That fish right there did. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a good fish.
Is that a bass?
Yeah, that's a bass.
He's running.
Trying to go back into that damn wood.
Yeah, he's
He's 4 pounder.
Yep, that looks like a good one. Gotta get you a net, man.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if it ain't all the way down his throat.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but they're slaying this thing right now. Look at that.
That's your favorite bait, I think.
Dude, I've caught everything on that. That's a good fish. That is a really nice fish.
Yep. On a little half inch tadpole. The tadpole.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's the smallest bass ever. Did you lose one? Oh. I just caught one about 5 inches long. Uh-oh. These are all good fish.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.